Hey guys, what's happening? Dan here, aka Night Fox. Conquest mode has been in Marvel Snap now for a couple weeks and I have been having a blast with it. We've gotten 3 Infinity tickets under our belt. One was using a MODOK discard, but the rest have been with this really fun control style deck. Let's go check it out here real quick. Alright guys, you can see the deck on screen there. I dubbed it Can't Play Here. We're trying to control where our opponent can play those cards using Professor X, Spider-Man, Green Goblin, and even Titanium. We can fill up a whole lane on them. Hopefully I'm able to showcase that in the couple games we're going to play today. We also utilize Daredevil, so we know where they're going to go turn 5. We can use that Professor X to claim a lane for ourselves, or we can just play that Spider-Man, hoping they don't have Dr. Doom. Now, Dr. Doom hasn't been played as much since the nerf earlier this week, so I haven't been running into it. Of course, we've got Kitty Pryde in the deck, just able to work really well with Angela, plus just the scaling on that is amazing. Even if we don't draw Angela, that Kitty Pryde gets really big, and then we're able to drop that and Gamora on the last turn. We've got a couple other techs in this deck. I'll cover those as we play, so let's jump on into the first game. Guys, real quick, before we jump into the first game, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. We just recently got over 200 subs. Our next goal is 500, and we'll be doing a subathon when we reach that goal. And also say hello to Luna. Say puppy love down in the comments for me, guys. All right, guys, here we go. Jumping on into the first game. Big house isn't a problem for us. We've got Kitty Pryde. We're going to go ahead and drop it. You can see here we've got Maximus as well. I used to play this deck with the Miles Morales Spider-Man, but I haven't been coming up against many move decks. So I wasn't able to get that activation with Miles very often. We do have our own Nightcrawler in here, so we are able to activate it ourselves, but I just didn't feel like I was getting the value out of it. First couple turns here, we were just going to play Kitty Pryde. We'll go Kitty Pryde and Armor. We don't know what our opponent is playing yet. Okay, let's see. We're about to find out. Okay, so it looks like we're playing against High Evolutionary. It's probably got... oh, that right there. Thor. That's exactly what I was going to say. So it's probably got Thor in there. Okay, so X-Mansion comes out. He Spider-Hams from X-Mansion. That's insane. And gets our Spider-Man. Another big house. So we're not going to be able to play our big cards, which is actually okay for us. We hit Heimdall, which didn't matter. Let's go ahead and drop the Angela and Kitty Pryde. And then we're also going to drop Nightcrawler just to boost that Angela even more. This big house actually helps us huge. They're not going to be able to drop... their Hulk at the end. We've got Maximus that we can drop on the last turn. I don't know if this is gonna... Oh, but he can rotate in with Lockjaw. I didn't think about that. Okay, High Evolutionary. Jubilee comes down. He's gonna fill up his own lanes here. Okay, Jubilee pulls America Chavez. Let's see here. I feel like he's going to play here. So we're... Oh, I can't play that there. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So let's go Kitty Pryde. He has priority. So, actually... Okay, yeah, we're fine. So let's move the Nightcrawler all the way over. Let's move it to the middle. Middle's the smarter play. We go middle. We go Titania and Kitty Pryde here. I'm going to save the Maximus, I think. Let's save the Maximus. This is a risky play here. Okay, he does fill in this lane. Let's see what the Mjolnir rotates into. Thor's going to get boosted here. Is he going to pull it? No, he can't. I was going to say, is he going to pull it back again? He does pull it back again. Oh, and he waves us. Okay, we're going to have to retreat out of this. Man, that's unfortunate. I should have dropped the Maximus. Okay, so we're going to retreat on this first one. We're going to take the 2 cube loss. Because the only thing I could do is play Kitty Pryde or Gamora. I can't play both, unfortunately. That would have been so huge for us, too. Okay, so let's retreat out. He didn't get too much information on us, actually. He could think that we're just a bounce deck, so let's retreat now. Yeah, he knows that we've got Spider-Man. He doesn't know about Professor X or Gamora, so we learned a little bit. We lost 1 cube, so jump into the next part of this one. Round 2. Okay. We've got Nightcrawler as a good start. We'd like to see Kitty Pryde. Alright, Nightcrawler it is. We can drop Daredevil next turn. If we drop Kitty Pryde, we'll probably play that, though. The Gamma Lab. Now, we do run Shang-Chi in here. Let's go ahead and Daredevil. He didn't play into the Gamma Lab. Do we think he plays into Gamma Lab on this turn? Okay, we get Kitty Pryde. A little bit late there, Kitty Pryde. Let's go Titania and Kitty Pryde here. I don't feel like if he plays in the Gamma Lab, he's going to play the Lockjaw and Wasp. Yeah. So we'll pass him the Titania. Oh, he went Wave. And Wasp. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to draw another card here. Why Wave? And we get another card. Okay. We're going to go with Professor X here. And now here's why. If he doesn't play in this lane, Titania stays on that side, but we come over top. We'll have 7. If he does play in this lane, Titania is going to come over to us, and then it'll get locked on our side. So we'll be at, what, 12. There's no way he's going to drop 12 power there this turn. Unless he... No, there's no way. So we're going to do this. Next turn, we can Spider-Man. Okay. Cool. Okay, and we have Shang-Chi. This is going to be great. Okay. So we go Spider-Man this turn. What do you got? Okay, let's snap. We go Spider-Man and end. Next turn we can go Shang-Chi and Kitty Pryde. Yeah, okay, cool. So we at least get 2 cubes out of him.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Does he play it all the way through? The only thing is if he has a Jeff. But I would be very surprised if he has a Jeff. It doesn't really matter. We can win just with Shang-Chi. If he plays a Jeff over here, I'm going to be so sad. Does he? Okay, he plays it out. Magneto. Nobody to move. There we go. We could have won this lane over here as well. Okay. Look at that. Can't play here. That's exactly why the deck is named that way. Okay. Jumping into round 3. If he sticks it around, he might get frustrated. I've had a few games like that, honestly. All right, round 3. Here we go. I adjusted the overlay a little bit so you could see the cubes up on the top. Now let's see what happens here. Didn't have a turn 1 play. We're going to have extra energy on this turn. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use that extra energy because the Icebox hit our Nightcrawler. Let's go ahead and drop Angela over here on the left. I was hoping they would make a play on that turn. Okay. So we will be able to bop Nightcrawler over there eventually. So let's go with the Green Goblin here. Off the Angela. He is not playing cards right now. I wonder if the Icebox really messed him up. Alright, so we're going to play the Armor. And then we're going to go Nightcrawler also in that lane. Now, he might be able to lower the power of some of these. No. What have you got going on? Okay, Jubilee. What does Jubilee pull? Okay, Thor. That's fine. We're just going to stay out of this lane. We don't even have to lock it in. Let's snap here. We can just Spider-Man it up. And end. The only thing I would be worried about is if he's playing Dr. Doom.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
So we lock this lane in. Doom is the... Okay, he retreated. We got 2 cubes out of that. Did he retreat all the way? No, okay. Going into round 4 here. We're just drawing everything we need right now. Just the consistency is amazing. Alright, so let's go ahead, drop that Kitty Pryde. I feel like the curve of his high Evo is just a little bit too much. Asteroid M is okay. It shouldn't affect us. Let's think here. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's throw the Titania at him. We've got Daredevil, so we're going to be able to see what they do on turn 5 and whether or not we need to bring that back, because turn 5 is the last turn that the vault can be played in. Okay, so here we go with Kitty Pryde and Daredevil. Green Goblin's going to go into Asteroid M on this next turn. Titania's going to come over to us, go back. Oh, yes! I'm actually glad to see that. Then that's less we have to worry about in this lane here. Alright, we got 2 the vault situations here. Which means we go with Green Goblin and Kitty Pryde. We're going to throw Titania back at them. And then we're going to see what turn 5 looks like because of Daredevil. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, let's go ahead and snap, though. We've got Maximus. Ah, oh, Jubilee pulled into Infinite. That's insane. Okay, so we're abandoning the vault on the left. Let's see where they're going to play here. I can give them more cards. That should be okay. Okay, 2 cards over here. Lockjaw and Wasp. Okay, they have priority. Let's go ahead. We've got 5 energy. Let's go ahead and do Armor and Maximus. That gives them better chance to draw into their Hulk, though. Let's see here. That has 2. Let's do Angela, Armor, and Kitty Pryde. Because then we can theoretically go Maximus and Kitty Pryde. Oh, we totally win. Asteroid M screwed them hard. They don't play this out. Okay, I was going to say, why hadn't they retreated yet? Okay. Yeah, Asteroid M really messed them up. That worked out well for us. Alright, we're going to snap right away. Oh, we don't even get the chance to because it's already maxed out. Alright, extra energy. That Maximus is huge. And we got the Shang-Chi, which is awesome. Ooh, Nexus could be huge for us too. We can Spider-Man that Nexus location. Let's go ahead and drop Nightcrawler. I don't want to drop him into the Nexus. Just in case I want to play Shang-Chi. I don't want to have priority right now. Okay. Let's go ahead with Kitty Pryde. Just Lockjaw. Okay. We're okay with that, actually. Let's go. I know what I just said, but this Maximus is huge. And then I'm going to be able to Spider-Man in that lane. Let's go Maximus and Kitty Pryde. And then we'll Spider-Man there next turn. We're okay with that Nightcrawler getting hit. Alrighty. This should be an easy W. Spider-Man. And we're just going to have so much power there in the middle. I could drop Gamora there and Kitty Pryde next turn and add another 13 power on top of the 15 that we're going to have there.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Okay, so he does get the Jane Foster. Wasp again, that's fine. Okay, so he can play one card. He can't play it here. Yeah, we win. We knew where he was going to play. Even if it's a Hulk, we're going to outrun it here. Ooh, Magneto. Oh! I should have played Gamora in the middle. That would have been 9 more power in the middle. Oh, we forgot about Magneto. Sadness. All right. That just means we have to play another one. That's fine. Okay, Wakanda doesn't help us. Neither does that first draw. Man, I'm so mad about Magneto. So he's running Magneto instead of Dr. Doom, probably. Ooh, Peak. Well, unfortunately, that ruins our Green Goblin. But we can go Angela, Daredevil. That's a good Jubilee. Wasp comes down, unable to hit anything. Now we hope he fills up a lane so that we can play the Green Goblin for free and it won't be able to bounce anywhere. We're going to have to pass this turn. Thor comes down. Let's see if X-Mansion helps us out. Spectrum doesn't help us, but 5 power is decent. And an Invisible Woman. Okay. We can go ahead. We can armor over here because it's not going to affect anything. That's 5 more power there, so that's great. Interesting. And we don't know what this is. Now, we do get to see where he plays, though. Oh, he doesn't play. Interesting. He'd have to have a 5-cost card there. He played it on turn 4. It could have been inversed. Let's just make it so he can't play there next turn.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Okay. So we're going to risk this. We're going to go Green Goblin here. If he doesn't play there, this only goes up. His goes up to 8. Ours goes up to 13. The other thing we get to do then is we're going to play Maximus over here to add 7 power. Or we could play Gamora. It doesn't matter. Yeah, either way. That's the play. Oh, we could Shang-Chi the middle. But odds are he's going to play... We have priority, so that doesn't help us necessarily. Yeah, let's go with this. So he plays all the way in the left. We're able to add 5 more power there. Shang-Chi in the middle might have been the play. Nope, we win by 1. Woo! That was scary. I'm assuming we win this lane. Yeah, okay. And there you have it, guys. We have 1 more win left in the gold ranks, and we'll be getting another infinite ticket. So let's see what we can do. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Jumping into the next game. If we win this, we earn our 4th infinity ticket. Easy play here. We go Nightcrawler. Guys, what have you been thinking about Conquest? I've been loving it. I like just being strategic. You know, how much information do you give your opponent? Because you know you're going to be playing multiple rounds. Just making fun plays, outplaying your opponents. It's been awesome. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to drop Angela in the right hand lane and hope this doesn't turn into something we regret. Okay, so playing against a move deck, so we can Professor X that middle lane, which really hurts move. We can go ahead, we can drop Daredevil and Kitty Pryde here. That's just going to make that Professor X even better for us. And we're going to get the Angela boost, so we'll see what X-Mansion spits out here, and we'll also see what Paragoth, how do you say that name? What he plays. He goes with the Vulture. Gamora comes down. Snow Guard. Now, nobody plays Snow Guard. Is this going to activate? While in your hand... Okay, no, it's just nothing. Okay, it's just a 2 cost. This turn, we go ahead and... oh, well, do we armor? Let's armor here in the middle. I'm gonna take a chance. They're gonna want to move that Vulture. Let's go ahead. Let's armor in the left. Let's Kitty Pryde here. I don't know where they're gonna move this Vulture. Multiple man comes down. Dagger. Okay. So we're gonna be able to see their play here. Unfortunately, they're gonna have priority. But we can still lock this middle lane. Let's see what they do. He snaps at us. I don't know about that. If you were gonna snap, you should have snapped turn 4. What have you got? We're gonna wait till he plays this card, obviously. Is he gonna wait for the whole turn to run out? See, sometimes I think people don't understand how Daredevil works. Okay, let's see here. Doctor Strange is gonna pull both oh, it's gonna pull Vulture? No, it's not gonna pull anything, right? Because of Gamora. Gamora throws that off, and they have Nightcrawler. So we can go ahead and Professor X in this lane, lock it down, we'll be ahead. And then we can just Kitty Pryde and Gamora in the right and win. Oh, it's going to pull that. Even better. Okay, cool. They're going to be able to play 1 card. I forgot about the monster. I should have snapped. I should have snapped.
Oh, snap.
I should have snapped last turn before we played. Do you play it out? There's no way. Okay, well. We get an easy 8 cubes here. I'm trying to figure out what this guy was thinking. He realizes we're in gold, right? Interesting.
Victory.
Okay. We'll go into the next game. We're gonna snap right away.
Snap.
Just to keep that pressure on, because I don't want him to like see his hand and then retreat for 1, and then maybe get a better hand. You just don't want these to draw out. Okay, Camp Lehigh. Ooh, Agent Coulson. Interesting. We'll go ahead and play... We're going to play Angela into cloning bats. Because I'm going to go Green Goblin. And we're just going to keep copying this Green Goblin up. Okay, so Green Goblin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we won't draw a card next turn. But that's okay. X-Mansion comes out. Hella doesn't matter. What do we get? Silk! Interesting. Okay, watch this. Now, turn 4, we're going to go Titania and Green Goblin. We're going to try to lock this lane in. This is one of my favorite plays to do. So Silk moves itself over. Green Goblin's going to bounce over. Titania's going to bounce over. And then we are going to Spider-Man in this lane and end. What's that going to put us up to? 2, 6. So we're going to be at 8 power there. They play 2 cards. They're going to move the Hella, maybe? What's going on here? Yep, here comes the Hella. Will we have priority? That's the question. No. Okay. So they could Heimdall, which is going to move over multiple man. They could Heimdall here. We could lock in the middle. They could pass us the Titania. There's a lot of plays that could happen here, so I just gotta look. I need 4 energy in the left. So we'd play the armor here. And then if he Heimdalls, he'll have 11 power here. This will move out. So theoretically, I might not have to play armor there. We can armor here. Agent Coulson here. If he Heimdalls, it comes over. We'll do this. Let's go. That Titania's throwing me off. I don't know which lane he's going to Heimdall. Okay, so that only... Okay, so we're going to pass him back. He wins, but... Silk bounces over 1. I was hoping Silk would go all the way over to the left. That's okay. This is a long uphill battle for this guy. I'm trying to think. The only other thing I could have done If I would have armored here and played one card here, that's, I mean, that would have won it for us, but there were so many variables there with the Titania, which is okay. Alrighty. Let's see here. We're going to pass turn 1. We'll get Daredevil down turn 2. New York helps him out a ton. Let's snap. Let's just get that done and over with. Let's Daredevil. We need to lock down New York location. He doesn't know we have Shang-Chi, but I don't think his version of move has enough to get over to where Shang-Chi is going to be very effective. Two cards in the middle, Nightcrawler and Human Torch. Okay. He could go with... a Doctor Strange here in Big House next turn. It would move both the Human Torch and Nightcrawler. Let's give him Titania here. Oh, Ghost Spider. Okay. Does he get that Human Torch big enough that we can Shang-Chi? It'd need 2 more moves. So theoretically, yes. Let's drop the Green Goblin and steal back Titania. We've got Maximus. So we can drop a lot of power on the last turn. We've got Spider-Man. Spider-Man doesn't help us out a ton, not as much as Professor X would in this situation. Just being able to lock down a lane so that they can't move is insane. Okay, Dagger bounces over and grows up a little bit. Luckily he had priority or would have got 2 more power. Miles Morales. We talked about how I was running that. Okay. Now we get to see here. We've got to go with the Gamora, I feel like. Unless he plays in the right, we're going to Gamora this. Oh, okay. He plays in the middle. What does he got? Multiple man. Okay, so we Gamora here. Let me play the Gamora, please. He can't Heimdall in the right. He can Heimdall in the middle or the left. Now he's got some of his move components here. He already played Ghost Spider. I feel like his... We're going to play Maximus. Multiple man's going to stay. He's going to add 7 power to the left, I feel like. 7 power to the left gives him 10 there. Yeah, we play Maximus. We play... He's going to add 8 power to the middle. 7 will move out. Let's go all in over here. And then Maximus and Angela all the way in the right. Did we make the big brain plays? I think so. Yep, Doctor Strange has nothing to pull. Got him. And there we go, guys. That was tough there at the end, especially him having New York. We maximized our power. If he played Heimdall, he couldn't play it in the right, so stuff was going to shift out. If he had played Doctor Strange, actually, in the big house, he would have pulled either Miles Morales or the Human Torch. If he would have pulled Human Torch, he would have won. If he would have pulled either one of those, Doctor Strange in the right-hand lane was the play for him. But I don't think he expected us to move our Gamora. Anyway, doesn't matter. We got another infinite ticket. Guys, let me know down below how many infinite tickets you have and what kind of deck you've been using. I've just been having so much fun with this. Look at that. And like I said, I think that's our 4th one. Look at that. We've got one day this is gonna open up. Let's go. Guys, that's gonna be it for today. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And until next time, thanks for stopping by.